Hello, this is just a short video on the Vibrock V9000 Seismograph. Okay, this does not replace the manufacturer's instructions in any way, so as always please remember to read thoroughly through those instructions before you use this instrument. This video is purely a guide so that you know how to set one up. Okay, so when delivered you'll get your seismograph in its nice black satchel like this. If we take the lid off, inside you will have your seismograph, your V9000 seismograph. You will also have in the side pocket here the transducer. Okay, so this is the bit that does all the measuring. And we'll also have our mains power lead. Okay, so I need to point out that that's a mains power lead, not a rechargeable lead. Alright, so this unit runs off dry cell batteries, which are inside, and I'll show you this shortly. Once those dry cell batteries are done, you will need to replace them. If you obviously get to the end of your measuring and obviously the batteries will run out, you can then plug it into the mains and then run it off mains power, but it will not charge the batteries. Okay, so just you need to make you aware of that. Okay, so we've got the charger there. In the front pouch of the actual unit, you'll also have your operator's guide. You'll have your software download disc. You'll have your USB download cable, and also the aero pressure microphone as well. Okay, so those are the other accessories that come with it as standard. Okay, so if we move that over to there, we'll now go through the unit itself. So if I move these to the side, you'll see that this is obviously the V9000 seismograph. Okay, so looking at the unit a bit closer, if we turn it to the side here, you'll see we've got two connection points here. This one here is labelled up as MIC alarm power. Alright, so that connection there has three uses ultimately. So power for the mains to go in if you need to power it up by mains. MIC for microphone, so if you need to use the aero pressure microphone, and also as an optional accessory we do an audible alarm which also can be plugged into there as well. Okay, so that's that connection. This front connection here, you'll see it says transducer A. That is transducer A. Alright, so that gets plugged into there. Alright, that's the bit that does the measuring. So turn it back to the front here, you'll see this is in a fully weatherproof pelly case, so this can be left out on site in the rain, obviously to measure. But if you need to get inside to have a look at the batteries or change the batteries, pop the covers up like that and lift it up like that, and you can see here what we've got. We've got a download cable point to go into, and we've also got our battery cover. Alright, so we take that off there, and you can see we've got batteries in there. Always make sure these are set in the actual carriage correctly, because sometimes when it's being transported and moved around, these batteries can pop out. So if you ever turn the machine on and it doesn't work, always try and make sure the batteries are connected in place before you carry on. Alright, we've checked that now, so obviously tighten that back up. Alright, once we're sure of that, click that onto there, like that. Okay, so what you would ultimately do is the next stage of your setup process is to obviously connect the transducer to the unit itself. So you would undo it there, you would take your transducer, line it up, and then hand tighten the transducer onto there. Okay, then you'd ultimately take it onto site wherever you're going to get this set up, on a perimeter of the site or whatever, and then set it up on a firm surface on the perimeter of your site, so ultimately that can take all the readings and the vibrations that are coming through. Okay, that's basically how you'd set one up. Please see my other videos on how to set up the seismograph itself into how you want to record the information, so whether you want to do it in continuous mode or trigger mode, and also the other video that I've got as well that helps us to set up the alarms as well in the settings for that. Okay, but other than that, that's basically it. Thank you very much.